Welcome back, my kindred, to Canada by Night, a Vampire the Masquerade live play podcast. The coterie made plans with Detective Keighley to meet at a cop bar in Eavesgrove. When Everett and Val entered the bar, however, Keighley confronted Martha, who panicked, tried to make him forget the last few minutes, and ran. While Martha texted Val, Keighley recovered and took off, more determined than ever to find answers. Martha used ritual magic to find him, but the coterie must now choose whether to let him escape or pursue a target who seems quite prepared to deal with adversaries. Find out what happens next as you return to the world of darkness.
If the coterie is looking to catch Detective Lawrence Keighley before he disappears into the night, it's time for a high-speed chase between Cherry and whatever shitbox Detective Lawrence Keighley is driving. You can't see right now. It's actually a pretty good car. One thing I will logically flag, because I finally looked this up because my brain was running on it, the top speed of a Raven is about 80 kilometers per hour, meaning Arwen cannot keep up with high-speed chases or highway traffic when outside of the vehicle. General cruising altitude is closer to about 30 kilometers per hour. Would Arwen be left behind, or would you open a window for Arwen to get into the car?
She's going to get him to get into the car. Yeah.
Like Eagly and Peacemaker, a window rolls down and a Raven just swoops into the car as the speed accelerates into the distance.
Oh, my God.
Val, you're driving.
Yep.
I believe you are going to be pursuing.
As soon as there's a car pulling out, and her instinct is we're following. Unless anyone has anything to say otherwise, it's like that car pulls out and then you just hear Cherry's motor like.
And is it pursuit? Are you trying to do more aggressive tactics if you can to try to stop this vehicle forcibly? Tag the back wheel and spin them out, or what is your strategy? Is it just pursuit for now and you'll figure it out?
It's pursuit for now because we're in a suburb. We can't be hurting people.
Give me strength and drive. Great. Or I guess if you're trying not to hurt anybody, give me dexterity and drive.
Okay, I'm
going to
specifically
being more careful.
To make sure I can be on top of this.
Or something else.
Or something else.
I gotta tell you, Everett loves hearing that. I mean, he didn't hear it, but Everett would love hearing that. We can't be hurting people.
We can't be hurting
Beautiful, wonderful.
We might be hurting people, though.
Yep.
Depending on how this goes.
And Everett might tell you to.
Two successes.
Okay. With 3 successes, he's pulling ahead as this chase is going on. He's got a couple of car lengths on you, and he manages to take you out of the suburb and back onto the highway, heading back in the direction that you came from. You're having to weave between vehicles. Other things are going on, but you have moments to try to strategize and figure out what's going on as this chase is continuing. Is there anything you would say to each other inside this vehicle?
Is he going fucking back to New Haven?
I don't know why he'd do that. I would imagine he's going for backup.
I'll try to fucking catch him.
Do that.
And then
I'm going to try calling him.
Yep. So now it's definitely more pedal to the metal. If we can get right behind him and get on his bumper, I don't think we want to hurt Cherry, though, possibly if we can.
I don't imagine we do either.
So I think we're just trying to stay right on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not trying to stop the vehicle.
Right.
You're not trying to use Cherry as a weapon.
Correct.
Dexterity still.
Okay. Well, it's not going to be very good. It's being so polite.
Yep. Martha, as this pursuit is going on, you're just seeing a glowing white trail between your vehicle and his vehicle, just tracking all of this. So for you, it's vaguely like being a little bit stoned playing a video game because there's just a guiding track in this car riding you back and forth. So as you see him take a turn, you almost see Val following that track, except for moments where she cannot. Arwen is beside you, squawking kind of contentedly. It's fun to go fast.
I forgot to add one of my hunger dice, so I'm going to re-roll this whole roll, if that's okay.
Go for it. I don't know what the result is.
I just got one success and nothing else, but I've missed one of my hunger dice because I forgot I got hungry.
Yeah, I like gambling on is hunger going to get weirder than is that thing there, so I'm fine with that. Yeah,
okay,
I didn't roll mine yet, so we have no idea what it would do.
I did it too quickly, so
that's good to be fair.
It's much better.
3 successes.
3 successes.
It really worked out.
That's why I wanted to.
Yeah, on 6 dice he rolled 5 successes, so he's a real. He's got a hot hand behind that stick. He is pulling off the highway and back into Eavesgrove, racing towards downtown as you pursue. He's getting even further ahead. Everett, you're calling?
Yeah, I can't see the magical path, and I'm not driving, so all I can really do is, try and talk to him.
Yep. He answers. Stop chasing me or this is going to go bad.
We just want to talk.
Fantastic. Talk all you want. Stop chasing me or this is going to go bad.
All right, he's up. He's up.
Okay, he says he's up. Val is wide-eyed at that, but will let her foot off the gas.
Okay. What happens now?
Yeah, you give me about 30 seconds, and he pulls a hard right and just starts disappearing into side streets. He's out of sight of you.
Everett mutes his phone. Can you still see that trail?
I'm on him.
Okay, and unmutes again. Everett will go from, I imagined speakerphone, but now he will go to just like private call or non-speakerphone, and will discreetly, again, like muting if he needs to instruct Val and Martha to slowly pursue, but to follow this path. So we don't have to be within eyesight of him to be maintaining some modicum of distance from him. Yeah.
Great. You continue to do that.
Yeah.
He, after a little bit, he did not hang up. He's still on the line. Yeah. He says, all right, what do you want to talk about?
I want to understand what it is you are doing, what it is you think is happening here.
No, we're not having that conversation. I understand you want to drive the bus or find out what's going on. You admitted that you are a special kind of person doing a special kind of thing, looking into a special kind of thing. I now know that thing is me. So who are you? What do you want? No questions. Answers, please.
Okay. The questions then. Who am I and what do I want?
Damn right.
Okay. I am the leader of a secret organization who has an interest in the disappearances that you have been following up on.
See, no, because you keep getting in the way of that. So try again.
I keep getting in the... Okay, no questions. Okay. I have holes of my own in terms of the narrative here that I am looking to fill in to gain a better understanding. And you
that doesn't really math out for me, though.
Could you ask a more specific question then that I could give yes or no answers to? I'm not trying to be difficult here, I promise.
Sure. How does the mind wiping work?
How does the mind wiping work? I personally do not know. I do not have that ability.
Hangs up the phone.
I'm calling again.
Great. He doesn't pick up.
That's fine. I continue to call until he does, and I say, okay, speed up.
Val is like a dog on a chain with this. Like, pick one.
Roll me a dexterity and drive.
Oh, I am all over the place. I'm so sorry.
Mind your box. Yeah.
3 successes.
3 successes. You make the move quickly, but I will also now need a roll from our resident magic user because you're following a trail once again. Can I get an intelligence and survival?
Yes. 1 success.
1 success.
Oh, boy.
You start losing the trail. It's tricky to keep track of. You have to double back, roll again, add 2 dice.
Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes this time.
4 successes. Impressive. You managed to track the trail. You managed to track forwards. As you're driving, you find yourself back in downtown Eavesgrove, and you can see the trail pulls up where a vehicle has now stopped. It's a high-end Dodge Charger. It's been parked in front of the shield, and you can see the trail, Martha, goes down and into the shield.
Well, this is interesting.
Well, Martha, where do I go now?
Oh, darling, I keep forgetting you can't see what I can see.
And now I can't.
Gone back into the bar.
You want to go in the fucking bar, Sheriff?
Yeah, I think I do.
Val is going to take a second and then open the glove box of Cherry. Is there any blood in there? Val is so like, ah.
I think there's one there, definitely.
Right. Val is going to take that out and drink it because Val was at 3 hunger. All of those dexterity and drives were 3 hunger dice with 1 extra dice, so they were all dangerous.
Wow.
Okay. Ready when you are, Sheriff.
I think I need to go in alone.
Okay.
I think I need you out here because I think they're going to arrest me, beat the shit out of me, shoot me, whatever. I need you here to help me after that,
After that,
especially if they try to arrest me.
fine. But don't fucking get killed.
I will try. If anyone has any better ideas, I'm open to hearing them, but
Martha.
this guy's been 1-2 steps ahead of us the entire night. He wants me to come at him straight. Repeatedly, he's told me, like, no lies, and I'm trying not to tell him, vampires are real and your sister's dead, but it may just come down to something like that, where he needs to understand he is in a wider world, and if he does not integrate a certain way, just so many people are going to die. So many innocent people. And that's a conversation I want to have with him where he just understands that. He already knows too much. If more than one of us come in, my thinking is he's not going to want to be alone with us. Maybe one-on-one, he'll have a chat with me, but I think even that is a long shot.
Fine.
What other options do we have? I don't mean that rhetorically.
No, keep your fucking phone on or something.
Okay, phone on, in my pocket. And he calls Val and just leaves his phone on speaker and then turns the volume all the way down so that no call audio can come out.
And
but
Val
you can hear the mic.
Yeah. Val puts her phone on speaker and puts it on the dash so that she and Martha can sit there.
And we're all still in the car together?
Right now, you got to tell me where you want to park.
Yeah.
When you want to get out, just tell me, and that's when it'll start happening.
I want to pull up right behind his car and park.
Okay.
And I imagine that Martha's maybe in the back seat with Arwen. And so she reaches her long claw-like fingers into the passenger seat and puts it on Everett's shoulder and says, Everett, don't forget the power of a shared experience. You know grief. This man is grieving. And then just like, that's it.
Yeah, all right. All right, I will. Thank you. Thank you both. We'll try and salvage this night. He'll get out. He'll put his sheriff shirt back on, like, button it up, tuck it in, put his hat on. The guy's not going anywhere, but he also has, 8 cop friends all armed. So he's like, takes his gun out of his belt like he's not going to go in armed.
I think there were 6 in. There were 6 when you were there before. No, it's been a while, but.
Yep. So he's going in unarmed. So gun is going to stay in Cherry. He'll just put on the dash. No, not visible. He'll put it on the passenger seat, and Val can do whatever she wants with it. And he will say, "Okay. Wish me luck."
Good luck, Sheriff.
All right, let's go.
And as you get out of the car, you hear a jangle of a bell below. And as you make your way towards the stairs, one of the officers that you had seen sitting at the bar, the biggest guy, probably mid-40s, kind of balding, definitely lost most of his hair, but super kind of thick, broad dude, zip-up kind of wind jacket. It's October, he's got jeans, he's wearing boots. He's definitely a hefty guy. Comes up to the top of the stairs and says, all right, so what do you want with Lawrence?
I need to talk to him.
Yeah, you can talk to me. Don't know why you're chasing him around. Don't know why you're here to meet him, showing up again. Not crazy about all this.
That's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
If I talk to you, you're going to let him know what I said?
You better believe it.
Okay. Tell him that I do come from police and that I do know what it's like to be searching for answers, and the answers you find do not make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And that what happened to Olivia is not normal. Not in our line of work, not in any kind of case he's ever seen. because I was working a similar case myself.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell him that I know from experience that he wants answers and that I have them. But he and I need to talk.
Now, when you say talk, what does that mean?
One-on-one.
And if that's not possible?
Then I and the answers leave. And he's left with the fraying threads that I know he is desperately pulling at, same as I was. I got my answers. They were given to me. I could not find them on my own.
And what kind of assurances does he have?
What kind of assurances does he have that I just want to talk?
Yeah. Also, that when he shows up, you're not going to pull something. You're not going to show up with other people. You're not going to make him fucking forget a bunch of shit or whatever. I don't really understand what's going on here. But if you've got magical... I don't give a fuck about the magic man. You're chasing a cop around. I understand that you're police. I understand you're New Haven or whatever. This is fucked.
Yeah, this is not a New Haven or an Eavesgrove thing.
Well, it's becoming one.
Yeah, and I would like to prevent that from happening.
Great. Then what the fuck happened with his sister if you know? I figured he was full of shit. If you fucking know, tell me now. I'll go tell him. This all fucking solves itself. Theoretically.
Can't do it that way. Sorry. It's for him to hear.
You're fucked up police. Dirty?
I'm fucked up and police.
All right, wait here. And he goes back down inside.
And Everett will wave to Val and Martha in Cherry, but then just sit down on the front step, kind of going down into the bar. He will just sit down and wait.
4 minutes later, same guy comes back out and says, all right, come on in.
Okay. And Everett will, this time not so obviously wave, but like just glance over at Cherry and its occupants and go down.
As you step into the bar, you see the bartender with the shotgun rested on the counter in front of him and the three other cops in the space with their pistols laid out in place. Mm-hmm. Big guy stays by the door, and then the other officer is standing at the back by the washrooms where you also see a like fire exit sign. Mm-hmm. In the middle of all this space, sitting at the bar, but with a bit of a gap between everybody else, is Lawrence Keighley.
Okay. I will take a few steps in, hands open, arms kind of out at my side, and lifted so that you can also see along like my belt line that my holster is empty. And we'll say, hi, everyone. Detective Keighley.
Mm-hmm.
Can we have a word in private?
No.
Okay.
You want to talk? We can talk. We can move people around this room if you think they got to be slightly further away, but we're talking here and we're talking with other people present. I don't do one-on-ones anymore.
No, I guess you would not. Okay, then. I think that means I have to make some decisions as well.
Make them away.
Okay. What I can say, in mixed company, is that I know you. I know you in a way that, like, a dossier or a case file does not really know a person. I know you because I've done what you're doing now. And that's why I'm going to turn around and leave. Because I think I know you well enough that you have exhausted any and all options and have refused still to give up and are willing to believe increasingly unbelievable things and have experienced unbelievable things. Now, these people here, they'll help you because someone was chasing you around tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to this guy, nobody believes you. Everybody thinks something weird happened, sure. Nobody knows how to help you or if you can be helped. I have answers, and I can help you. And you have firsthand experience that I and my friends can do things that you and your friends cannot do. You can call me back on that number I called you from. Good night. And I will turn around and start to leave.
If you were me, did you stop?
No,
Then good night.
it cost me. It cost me dearly. And if I know what I know now, and I were you, I would do things differently.
That's what every criminal has ever said to a cop. Where's my sister?
Come with me and I can show you.
I'll be seeing you around.
I look forward to it. Good night. And I will go out the front door of the bar and walk over to Cherry, get inside, and say, did that all come through okay? Y'all heard that?
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Okay. How are we looking, Camarilla-wise? I don't think I revealed anything he didn't already know. His friends are going to believe him a little bit more now, but I don't know. Have I just killed everyone in that bar? Or is there options on the table here?
Sheriff, I mean, New Haven's a real place and we're real cops. We obviously fucking spooked them, but I don't think we did any lasting damage here. Aside from the fact that he's not gonna fucking stop.
Yeah. He's got my name, my number. He knows I'm in New Haven. Maybe giving him that kind of direction, something to focus on, helps protect the masquerade.
As long as he's not fucking and talking to anybody else.
We don't have those guarantees.
Martha, can you roll me a wits and awareness?
Mm-hmm.
You will add your heightened senses, for they are heightened, and your senses.
Girl. I thought so. Come on, baby. Ooh. Oh, okay. What does this mean, Del?
Yep. So how many successes? It's just add up all the successes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 and a messy successy. So 9 successes, messy successy.
Impressive.
My first.
Holy
Destroyed.
smokes. Very
Incredible.
good.
Congratulations.
Maybe my first, yeah.
I will say, Martha, in this instance, you are so hyped to the environment as well as the things that are going on here that your kind of beast inside you is enhancing your vampiric senses. And you realize there is an argument going on in the basement of the Shield and that the rest of the cops want to go outside and arrest the people in this vehicle because it has been said that they know where Olivia is. And Lawrence Keighley is trying to convince them not to do that. He thinks there is a better long game to be played out here, but he is overruled. And 5 officers are now beginning to move across the bar towards the front door to come for this vehicle.
So
The successee is hearing that. The messy
Yes.
is realizing showing up as a physical body saying these things does make things a lot more real for officers.
yes. Well, I think, okay, so Martha is thinking about this again. Like, what do we want to get into this altercation? No good can come from this, right? When Sheriff was talking about the fact that this guy has his address, he has your contact, Martha is like, okay, listen, if this guy is curious, and again, he is the one who is like opposing the arrest. If this guy is curious, he knows where to find us. Did he disclose this to the other group? We're not sure. But Martha's like, we got to get out of here. And so she says, we got to make like a banana and peel out of here. Hit the gas, Val.
Val is instantly reversing down the street and then going to peel out.
And you see cops boiling out of the Shield, especially when they see you start to run. But you peel out in a way. Can you roll me a strength and drive? You are muscle carring it out
there
here.
we go.
That's what we want.
Because this is about escape, not about pursuit. It's a different game.
Right, yeah.
I'm going to rouse. Fuck these cops. Of course. We're back in the shit. I'm going down to the shithole. Whatever. I'm one with the car. Yes, I am. There we go. I think it's hearing that from Martha, not only just hearing her say that, but I think there's the vibe underneath because Val got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, messy successy, 7 successes.
Impressive.
Beast to beast communication.
I am going to say, Val, you not only crank Cherry around, you like lower your window, get your switchblade out, and on the way past, you just stab tires in all the vehicles outside. So like you manage to get the one before you spin around, and then it's just bam, bam, bam. The other 3 cars on the opposite side of the street and take off. So you are clear of the scene, and they have no ability to pursue from the shield.
Fuck yeah.
But you did just spike the tires on a bunch of cops' cars.
Yeah, and I think even it's spike all the tires, and then it's a middle finger, and then we're pulling out.
Yep, you achieve these goals. You have fully escaped at this time. You're back on the road. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
Okay, Sheriff, that didn't go great. I admit it. At least they're not fucking following us.
No, and this is... You both did exactly what you were supposed to do. I've screwed this up. We can fix this, though. We just need to figure out how much damage I've just done. Maybe we do need a third VCC memory unit to come in and wipe the rest of those cops' memories. We know it's not going to work on Lawrence Keighley, but then at least that saves New Haven from any kind of hassle from cops with an axe to grind.
Yeah, we don't need another city's whole police force fucking hating us.
And
I
Martha,
don't know who those cops were. That's the problem.
Right.
Sorry, what was that, Martha?
Not at all. Everett, that man trusted you because you were vulnerable with him.
Not enough.
I don't want to hear you saying that you screwed up, because I think we made some real strides there tonight. Did it go the way we wanted? No. You two will learn. It rarely ever does.
Me, what? Me too.
I've said my piece.
You're right.
I know.
Okay, then I guess there's nothing else to say.
Sheriff, the camera way already got tried twice and it didn't fucking work, so trying your way, there's nothing fucking wrong with that.
There is if it makes things worse. Okay. We'll have to see if maybe, God, the night after we lose her, we have to ask Unity to maybe give us some profiles on all the cops in there so that we can know where they are and get them wiped. Okay. I better make a phone call.
So back to New Haven.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right.
And Everett will call Prince Theobald, because I think that's the only way he could ask for Unity to do something.
Correct. Theobald has said that he's taken Unity, so
Yeah.
that's the contact
Like
point
calling
there.
Unity directly was not.
You
would
don't
not-
have a number for that anymore.
No, okay, yeah. So
You could try it. No answer.
Yeah, okay.
It's that like burner 401. This number is not in service.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to call Matthew Theobald then?
He knows you. Yeah, he pick up himself.
Okay.
Sheriff, congratulations for all the things your department is doing so well. I'm sure you are very proud.
Yeah, they have been exemplary. I, however, must bring to your attention a lapse in my judgment tonight in handling the last remaining person.
Detective Lawrence Keighley.
Yes, then you understand. We attempted to make contact tonight to gain a better understanding of what his specific situation was, and he was one step ahead of us the entire night. Highly, highly paranoid, to his credit. And he learned more about us than we did about him by a long shot.
When you say more, what did he learn?
He understands, at least in some limited way, that his mind was wiped. He understands that there is an organization of some kind that has taken an interest in him specifically. He understands that I know what happened to his sister. And about 6 other cops in a bar just came to his defense. They likely have our car's make, model, and license plate. They've got an axe to grind because they're protecting one of their own. And they know we're from New Haven.
That is indeed not ideal.
No, sir, it is not.
And what is your plan for solving this problem?
I believe it is necessary to, request the services of Unity Castile once again to monitor security camera footage, street camera footage of the Shield, a cop bar in downtown Eavesgrove, and identify these other officers, wipe their minds, knowing that it will not work on Lawrence Keighley. I have used myself as bait to entice Lawrence Keighley to reveal himself again and come speak to me so that we might be able to solve this once again. So there is a second chance with him as the silver lining, knowing that the mind wipe wouldn't work anyway. Mind wipe should work on the others, but I do understand there is a cost to that, and I do apologize. Sir, I am ready to pay that cost however I must. It was my error. I mishandled and miscalculated things here tonight. Everyone else under me executed perfectly.
You are an efficient leader. This is a mess, and unfortunately I cannot give you access to the Vampire Council of Canada. That is not a price we can afford to pay or an attention that we can afford to draw. So you will have to look into freelancers, Sheriff, and find one that suits your liking and your budget. When it comes to this problem, Unity is being used on very particular things. You need her to try to identify these officers?
The ones who were witness to tonight's unusual altercation. It may be overreaction to identify and pacify them, either through subtle means or more overt. However, given what's at risk, I feel it prudent to follow up on them and make sure they either forget or don't care or never come to New Haven.
I understand that, Sheriff. I think I would suggest to you have access to the Eavesgrove police database, so you can go look at those pictures yourself and not pull Unity into a wide camera search. Sometimes when you have a hammer, everything begins to look like a nail.
Yes, sir, you are correct. We do have that. My apologies.
It sounds like you are, shall we say, a bit emotional, which I can understand after tonight's happenstance. Take a breath, Sheriff. You are the one who can solve this problem. I will send a list of freelancers who are available to Bertie Chiroptera, so you can make your selection once you figured out who you need to reach out to. The only thing I would say is, if you have his sister, he will come after you in some way. But if he believes that you have the power to wipe minds, if he believes that you are part of some sort of shadowy organization, he will not show up alone, and he will not show up without a plan.
I understand. Thank you. Sorry, this won't happen again.
I'm sure it will not, or if it will, you will know new tricks that will allow you to solve the problem.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night.
Yes, sir. And he'll hang up. And you all hear that Everett's half of that conversation.
Martha hears both. She's got heightened senses.
Oh, okay, right on, okay.
Val, roll me a wits and awareness. I will say at a -1 penalty because you are driving. Normally, I would say vampires can always hear somebody's phone call next to them, but you are on the highway and Cherry is driving, and Cherry's got like a pretty good engine on it. So we'll see if you manage to pick up the other half.
3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah, you caught most of it. I think you might have missed words here and there, but you heard most of the conversation.
Got the gist.
Yeah. So we're doing some fucking paperwork when we get back.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole police database we can look through. Miller, you and I saw everyone in that bar.
Yep. And the bartender seemed like he was ex-cop, so hopefully
Yeah.
they'll all be in there.
We'll just need to make sure we can put every face to a name and profile in the database, and then we'll know more about them, and then we will have to see what kind of freelancers we can afford with our own means. That's like less than $1 million now, easily. Less than 500,000, I think. Okay. I think I'm all out of ideas for now until we get there, but if any of y'all have anything, I'm open. I'm listening.
The car is silent.
Arwen just starts preening, just fixing feathers.
Yeah.
Let's clear our heads a bit, and then after this next step, we can see if any ideas pop up.
Sounds like a good idea.
Do you sit in silence for the rest of the ride, or do you put on music? And if so, what music, Val?
I think for Val, this is a silent ride. This is it was a weird interaction all the way around. Because even for Val, like, obviously it didn't go great, but it is weird for Val because normally she gets into those heightened situations. She was expecting a car chase and a crash and like murder at the end of that. And it's like, that didn't happen. They just talked and then we left. So even that is unsettling to Val.
Yeah, that checks out. Martha, how are you feeling? What are you thinking in the back of this car?
Well, and can I clarify, like, we're just speculating that Lawrence told everyone what Everett shared with him, right? We don't know that for sure that the gaggle of police officers know that there's like mind wiping and stuff that's happening.
So the only thing that the officers would know, and I think Martha would know this rationally because you're in those moments and you heard it. Anything that was said on the phone to Lawrence Keighley, only Lawrence heard because there was nobody else in his vehicle.
Yeah.
But when Everett went down into the Shields to talk, everybody else in the bar heard it. So they know that Everett was like, I know where you are. I know where you've been. I know what's going on. You need to like stop asking questions or just talk to me, and I'll only tell you what's going on with your sister if you go. Lawrence said no. So from what you overheard, the rest of the cops, all the supernatural question marks, even with Everett's exterior conversation, it didn't seem like they necessarily were like, Lawrence is like, everybody can mind wipe people. And they're like, sure, Lawrence. But the idea that he's been pursued, the idea that the sheriff said he knew where Olivia was and he would tell him if he went with him. That's what got the rest of the cops to be like, fuck it,
Why
we book
they're
him
mad.
outside. Like,
Take him in. Yeah.
So, no, Martha doesn't have any ideas at this moment. Maybe she's just trying to kind of focus on some of her like mortal magic, like just thinking about like protection for everyone who's in the car, and hoping that Everett can kind of see like, again, that he did some good tonight. Martha really feels that like forging that relationship with the detective was good. Like, you shared common ground and were vulnerable. So she is just kind of like just thinking good thoughts, maybe putting blessings over everyone in the car and over Everett to kind of like ease his anxieties about this.
I love that. So we've got
That's really nice.
Val and Drive Time. We got Martha hoping that it's just she can channel some positive energy into this vehicle. Everett, what's going on in your head after these calls, after this day? You have this moment of forced introspection in a silent car where no one's talking.
Yeah. And introspection for Everett often leads to like spiraling. I think he's got his hat down over his eyes to give the effect of sleeping, even though he's not capable of that anymore. But it also is a way to just like shut out external stimuli. He can't see anything, and it's a quiet drive. And he is just thinking. And he's thinking about Lawrence Keighley and how Lawrence doesn't know or doesn't care that he could get a lot of people hurt and also himself killed. And what Theobald said about like obvious things about like, we've got the cop database kind of thing. And he's like, just, God damn it. I didn't have to call him. I didn't have to say anything. But then like setting that aside because there's work to do, and the work always helps with Everett. Like if there's something, a task to do, the work to be done, that really helps him, in big air quotes, because it's all just like burying it and putting it aside. So he's thinking about the faces and trying to memorize them, trying to like look back into his memory and nail down like distinctive details of people, hair color, glasses, facial hair, that kind of thing. And also starts to think about all the cops that like didn't believe him when he was pursuing a serial killer who was exsanguinating his victims, bleeding them out, and how grisly and gruesome that was, and how people stopped caring, and how that's how Elena felt, and that's how Lawrence must feel, and how like isolating and maddening that was, and how there's a kind of person, if they have something to hold on to and obsess over, they won't let it go. And it can completely alter the trajectory of their lives, or end their lives, or both, as it turns out. And I think he just keeps kind of pulling at the threads of these thoughts and just sort of spiraling and thinking one thought leads to another thought, leads to another thought, leads to another thought, kind of losing focus, I think, and just thinking about the past, thinking about if things were different for him, thinking about if he handled Lawrence differently, thinking about if he had been more aware of Lawrence's level of paranoia to like get out of the car and look for him, or to try and get there earlier, or to schedule it for tomorrow night so that we could get there as like schedule it like 3 a.m. and get there at like 9 p.m. kind of thing. Like all we'd have is time to like case the place and stuff like that. And all these things, right? And I think that's his car ride.
Fun times.
Yeah.
Just fun times for everyone. And he's not feeling those positive blessings yet, Martha, but he might
She's
one
working
day.
on it.
He might. He just keeps sending them out there. And you arrive back at the New Haven Sheriff's Department. And you make your way inside, and Bart steps out of his office and says, I just got a whole list of freelancers. I looked at the prices, and we only got so much fucking gold left. I hope you guys are excited to talk to a Malkavian named Chet Mango.
This episode of Canada by Night features the voices of Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, and Pam Sparrow, alongside storyteller Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Canada by Night's artwork was created by Del Borovic. Our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, whose music was provided by freemusicarchive.org. Canada by Night is a spin-off of the Dum Dums and Dice series Blood and Syrup. If you want to hear about what happened to Everett before he came to New Haven, look for Blood and Syrup anywhere podcasts can be found. For all things Dum Dums and Dice, including merchandise, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. If you want to support the show or get an ad-free version, go to dumdumdice.com/join. That's dumdumdice/join. Again, that's dumdumdice.com/join. Sleep well, my kindred. Sleep well in this world of darkness.
Dum Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Madre de Gatos, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Dia De Los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time,
Curtis at fingertechrobotics.com, your homeboy Bones, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, James Molina, Nick Hemsing, Mickey Blake, Corpse Knight Silver, Adamir 101, The Dankler, Lady Destiny Stormbringer, Randall Eberly, Lord Taser, Funky Stevie, J. Robert the Mad Fox, Optimus Omega, The Workaholic Mr. V, LMX, Emilio and Minions, Flea Unit, Binks, Magical, King Kato, Lurking Sam, Lost, Tay the Dirt Sailor, Oliver D&D Clothsoft, Zara Cypher,
and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.